Hey guys, I haven't done a video for a while, so I thought I'd do one today on a modified PSP. This is the 3000 version, Slim, and it's quite a nice console. It's in like the sort of candy pink colour that PlayStation did. It's a bit of a rarer colour. They also did a console this colour, a slimline one. It's quite a nice pink colour, so I know it's a bit girly, but I quite like it. And basically it's been hacked, so you can pretty much play all the old games, whichever you sort of choose to put on it. I've chose to put on sort of Mega Drive, Master System, NES, but I'll go through it and just basically show you how it works. So what I've done is I've took the standard memory card Duo out and put a micro SD into an adapter. I've then basically put the emulators on it with the ROMs, and I just chose some games. You can do it from different sites, various sites will do it, and also got some PSP games on there, but like I say, I'll go for it. But you need the bigger adapter to take the games. The standard one that comes with these will not hold, it won't be enough memory to hold them. So basically what you do is you go along to games, if you can just see that there on the screen, and then go into memory stick, and then it will load that up. Now these are PSP mini games that will sort of show up at first. These were just on there. That's a PSP game. That's Wipeout. These are now PSP games. Let's turn it down a bit a sec. So yeah, there's quite a big library of PSP. It'll fit quite a few on. I just bunged a few on that I wanted on there. So you could probably put more on than this, but to be honest, I probably won't bother. I'll just put a select few. So yeah, there's pretty much PSP games, but I'll go down to one of the. I'll show you the emulators. That's the main thing that's good about these consoles. So this here is the update. If the battery power is lost, because you have to set it to a firmware of, I think it's 6, which is the software this is running. And if there's like a hard reset, like if the battery goes or anything like that, you have to just, when you load it up, you just have to click the update for all this to come back on. It takes like 2 seconds, but you've got to leave that left onto the card. So that's one of the emulators, Game Boy Advance games. Quite a good emulator. Some of them are a bit they sort of they crash and stuff like that, but you have to just be patient. Some games work perfectly fine. It's just a rare few that might crash or not run at a very good speed. Tony Hawk's is one of them because it runs quite quick when you're skating, so it struggles to sort of keep up, but I'm sure if you mess with some of the settings you can get it working. That's a SNES emulator, or Super Nintendo for the Americans, and that's the Mega Drive 1 or Genesis. That's the main arcade emulator games, so like the old arcade games. This is the Nintendo NES emulator, Master Boy, which is the Master System emulator. That's a recovery similar to what I was saying earlier about if it crashes. And then we've got Capcom arcade emulators, a few different various Capcom arcade games in there. That's the main file, which changes the firmware from whatever it's running to the one it has to run, to the best one to run all these emulators. That's for the PSP games, and there's just a random PSP game down there. Don't ask me why it's at the bottom of the file. But right, let's just go into an emulator here. So let's just go into Super Nintendo, because that's a popular one. It's pretty much loaded up. There is a couple of games missing that I have to put on the ROMs, but I just copied a card over, so I just got what I was given basically. It's got most of the popular ones on, but there is some I'd like to put on myself. So I don't know if you can see very well with the size of this writing, but you've got pretty much all the ROMs here. So yeah, I'll when I find one. Let's see. If That's the wrong one. So that's a good start. Yeah, here we go. Right. Let's put on. I'll find a rarer game just to show. Probably say. Sorry about this. Let's say Turtles in Time. That's a popular one. It's a good game. So if I just put this one on here randomly, it loads up really quick, and then straight away it goes into the game like it would if you were just loading it on the SNES. And it plays really good. So there's no lag or anything like that, which a lot of emulators sort of suffer from. So it loads up like normal. Let's start it. There you go. It's exactly the same if you were to play it on the Super Nintendo. So it's really nice just to have one of these. I mean, if you like your retro gaming and you're out and about, or you're in someone's house and you're bored and you don't want to play with your phone, these are brilliant. So pretty much on the move. Another good thing you can do is if you collect retro games, it's a good way of sort of just trialing a game before you buy it. Because obviously you don't really want to be committing to games just on what you think might be good. It's nice just to give them a bit of a whirl. So there we go. Right, let's try a different one. I'm trying to pause it. Let's try this for the camera. Right. So there's different ways of coming out of games. The SNES emulator, for example, you have to press these two shoulder buttons to get into this menu. Then you exit it. You can just load another ROM, but I want to come out of the actual emulator and just show another one. Maybe do a Mega Drive one now, just to show you one. So I'll do. So back of the memory stick, just go into there, and then go down to the Mega Drive emulator. I'll just probably do a popular game like Sonic or something. Oh, this is a bit of an annoying thing. X is mainly the button that you would press to go into most menus on any PlayStation, but for some reason on these emulators they make circle like the select button, which is a bit random. But right, let's go to Sonic or something. We've got Sonic 1, 2 and 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, so you get quite a good choice. Let's just do the first one, for example. Oh, see what I mean? That's just pressed X. Gotta find it again. Right. Nope, I've not selected it. That's an epic fail. So I'll figure out how to go back. It's not one of these, not one of that. It's select, yeah. So I want to just load another ROM. How do I mess that up? Sonic. I think we're on it now. Right, let's try this. Right, here we go. And the good thing as well, I weren't expecting that you could do the cheat, but if you press up, down, left, right, A, B, C, hold A and press start, you can even do the cheats on it. So pick my favourite stage. So it's good like that as well. It's actually it'll play just like it would if you were doing the actual game. So like I say, everything's exactly the same as it would be the normal game. You can change the screen size as well. You don't have to have it full screen. You can put it sort of smaller like it would be if it was on a CRT TV or something, just to make it look like it's natural. So yes, really good. I'm really happy with it. So if you can get like a PSP sort of cheap, which you can now, most of these 3000s will go on eBay and stuff, or if you're lucky enough to find one locally, you can pick them up for sort of, I think, £30 odd for just the consoles. And usually you get a little bundle of games with it or something like that. You can always sell them. So yeah, it's worth just picking one of these up just for the emulation, really. So yeah, hope you like the video, and if you want to pick one up and ask any questions, feel free to do it on my video, and I'll hopefully get back to you and help you out. Cheers.